The Digital Human Library is an online database of people that I refer to as participants who have agreed to share their knowledge, expertise, skills, and experiences by using Skype to connect with teachers and students in their classrooms. The Digital Human Library participants are people like you, parents, community members, and people in the world, around the world who are interested in making a difference, people who want to become more involved in educating our youth. So in addition to the use of books and other classroom resources, students will now be able to engage with real people like you in real time using video calling software to learn curriculum-based concepts and skills in new and exciting ways. Okay, so you need to turn around here. Shh. Turn around, please. Okay, hold hands. Shh. Okay, we're holding hands. Okay, so we'll step with the left and then join with the right. Okay, step together, good. The Digital Human Library brings the field trip experience into the classroom.
This is Violet. Violet is an eastern box turtle. She's native here to North Carolina, and actually she lives in several states up and down the eastern part of the United States.
Teachers in the Avon-Maitland District School Board will access the Digital Human Library database and search for participants like they would search for books in a library. Digital Human Library participants can then be signed out to collaborate with classroom teachers on an activity, lesson, or presentation based on grade-specific curriculum expectations outlined by the classroom teacher that will then be shared with the students at an agreed-upon time using Skype.
Hi, my name is Karen. I'm 8 years old, and I wrote a poem called Spring is Coming. Spring is coming, spring is coming, how do you think I know? I see a fuzzy, brown, spotted, cuddly, cute bunny hopping. I know it must be so.
It actually originally started with a social studies unit that I decided to put together. Students in grade 2 study communities around the world, so I decided I was going to do just that and contact communities around the world and have children teach children about the places they live and the people that live there.
This is the capital of Canada, and it's Ottawa. And this is the capital of Ontario, and it's Toronto.
So we have traveled to Russia and Brazil and Italy, Mexico, the United States, Germany, Argentina. We have done it all as far as time zones will permit. And from there, I thought, why limit this to the social studies curriculum when the possibilities are endless?
So in the next few minutes, you will meet Marlena Sanders. She's a grade 2-3 teacher at Chet F. Harriet School in California. Marlena is a participant in my library, and we've been working together since last April. The format for our call tonight will show you some of the ways a Digital Human Library participant can interact with his or her audience.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you see me, Lee?
Not yet. There we go.
Here I am.
Yeah, we can see you now.
I can see you. I can see beautiful people.
Yes, there are several here this evening.
Beautiful Canadian people.
That's right. That's right.
My name is Marlena Sanders, and I am a teacher at Chet F. Harriet School in Santee, California.
So what Marlena is going to do next is she's going to show you one of the features you can use while you're on Skype, and that's the ability to share your screen with somebody else. So you can actually show your computer screen to the audience at the other end.
Okay, can you see my desktop?
Yes, we can.
Looks like it's somewhere in the Alps.
Yeah.
Is that what Canada looks like?
Not where we live.
Okay, so here is Google Earth. I started out where you live, and this was the best shot I could get of where you're located. So it goes a little bit slower than Google Earth usually does, because I don't like it to zoom too fast. This is what it looks like if you were a bird flying above where you live. I guess that doesn't look like the Alps, does it?
No.
So now we're going to be zooming across the United States, 3,000 miles, flying into my school. And our school is very strange from the air. I think it sort of looks like the Starship Enterprise with a old movie reel on the top.
Yes. That's
It's
great.
very interesting looking. It was built in the 60s. And then I went down to the street level view.
Wonderful. Excellent.
And then I'm going to share my screen next and show you a little a Google Earth tour of California.
So this is a great experience for the students to be able to start at home and use Google Earth, which is only one program, I guess, that you can use with your kids. But for them to start in their home community and then be able to see where the people live that they're Skyping with is incredible. They think it's just the coolest thing. So Marlena, first of all, explain why you started using Skype in your classroom.
Well, for me personally, I remember hearing about Skype through my sister, who is a teacher overseas, and she was telling me about this great way you can call people for free and see them on your computer screen. And I just didn't believe her that it was free. I said, no, there's no way that can be free. So I thought I'd like to use this in my classroom, but I really didn't know where to start. There weren't a lot of resources out there or ways to find people. So I started out safe and sound with my mom.
Yeah.
We'll Skype with my mom. She's in Upper Michigan. It looks a lot different than San Diego. So we Skyped with her, and it was really a safe way to start.
Excellent. So how has using Skype in your classroom impacted student learning and achievement?
Impact for my students. They are excited and motivated to learn beyond the textbook. Whenever we do Skype or video conference, they're engaged and they're invested in their learning, in collaborating with others through ePals, and also it's making them think globally. Also, students are learning how to speak in front of another audience, how to ask questions and take notes. I even think perhaps it's preparing them for maybe a future job interview that they may be having online.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Marlena, for taking time to talk to us tonight. And I'm so happy that you have agreed to participate in my library. Thank you so much. Take care. So I asked Marlena if she would be kind enough to put together a video of her students answering some questions about Skype. And this video really showcases that the Digital Human Library is not just a project that reaches students in our community, but connects our students to the global community as well.
Tell me, why do you like this Skype?
Well, we can see people anytime, anywhere, and we can also talk to them too. I like the Skype because I can learn how other people do incredible things for the earth. It makes me feel very lucky because I get to learn about someone else and they get to learn about me. I can see people from different states, countries, or continents, and it's really fun to talk with them, especially when they're not there at home with me. I like to Skype because you get to see other people in different places and learn different kinds of things from different classes.
You want to talk a little bit about how we Skyped with a photographer in Nicaragua?
Yes.
What did you learn about?
We learned about tigers.
And did she say what her favorite animal was?
A shark. And do you have any more questions? We like to Skype. It is so much fun. I hope you like to Skype too. You should really try it. We love to Skype. Bye.
So those are Marlena's students this year. And not only will we be Skyping with them, we'll also be ePals.
Everyone has, a set of skills or knowledge that they can pass on to their students, whether it's an artist that's going to teach kids about different elements of design and do a small art lesson in class, or a scientist researching animals, that's going to teach them about reptiles, for example. These are all people that teachers, it's my intention that teachers will be able to search this database much like they would a library catalog and find people that they can connect with and work with to plan lessons and activities that further enhance the curriculum and bring a different element into the classroom. Okay, why don't we do some questions right now? Questions about box turtles. Matessa.
Do they drink anything else?
Do they drink anything? They drink water. They also get a lot of water from their food. You could imagine that if they're eating fruit, that's one way that they get water. But they do drink water. They need water to drink just like we do.
Millie is, I think she will turn out to be a blue roan, but if you can see, she's sort of brown color right now. When she was born, she was black. Here she's coming towards me. Hi, Millie.
That looks like a...
Even
even though I work in a zoo, I don't work with the animals that are in the cages. They're called captive animals because people take care of them, and I don't work with captive animals. All I work with are wild animals.
This is the state of São Paulo, where we live. We are in a very, very small town called Santa Branca.
This is a timeline of the past, present, and future. And it's the angel here in Mexico. It's a special statue.
And what country do we live in, Seamus?
Canada!
Yes, we live in Canada.
You want to say 5 or 6? 5.
Some animals are raccoons, skunks, rabbits, fox, deer, woodpeckers, squirrels, chipmunks, and groundhogs.
Okay, so they're going to get ready to perform their first dance.
When I talk about a wild animal, what I'm saying is it's an animal that lives out in nature, not in a zoo or not in somebody's house, that takes care of itself. It finds its own food, it finds its own water, it finds its own shelter and that sort of thing, and no people take care of it.
They wish they were in Canada because they don't small and because the school is closed when it snows.
Yes, yes, that's right. I did send those on a snow day. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Justin and I am 7 years old. And my favorite breakfast is waffles. My favorite lunch is pizza. My favorite dinner is roast beef.
We have learned so much about box turtles, and it's been such a privilege for us to have this experience, because otherwise, you know, we are limited to what we have in textbooks and on the internet, but to actually see a box turtle in real time and to have someone with your knowledge and expertise share with us has been an incredible experience. So on the count of 3, we're going to give a big thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you!
Spent a lot of time seeing, okay, someone else has to be doing this already, and based on what I found, that I didn't find anything. I haven't found anyone that's you know, putting together a library, so to speak, or a, you know, a collection of people who are willing to do this. I found a lot of people using Skype, and everyone's using it in a different way. You know, some people are focusing just on one other school or another person, a certain place. Some people are, you know, doing projects within school boards or within states or countries or provinces, just chatting with one another, sharing poetry, and everyone's sort of got their own project going on. But I haven't yet found anyone who's putting together a library or a database or a collection of people that other people can access. And I was actually kind of hoping I would be able to find others doing this so we could collaborate. So I'm looking for those that are interested, anyone that would like to be a part of this. Being able to Skype with or just, you know, video call people all over the world to teach our children, I think is the future.
So now I'd like to leave you with these final thoughts. Preparing students to enter a global society is a challenging task for all teachers, but essential to student success. As teachers learn new ways to build the meaningful use of technology into their classroom programs, they are also faced with the challenge of using that technology effectively to engage students and further their academic progress. By supporting the Digital Human Library, either as a participant or as a community member who is willing to share this idea and information with others, you are helping to provide students with 21st century learning opportunities that integrate information and communication technology into our classroom programs to improve educational achievement, enrich curriculum experiences, stimulate student interest and curiosity, and increase student engagement and participation. Let's work together to help students make connections across all areas of the curriculum and to the world beyond the school, with a focus on how this knowledge will affect their lives in the future. By bringing the local and global community into the classroom, we are not only strengthening the relationships between our communities and schools, but we are motivating our students to learn, which will improve student performance and achievement. Let's work together to provide teachers with a new instructional resource that will support their teaching in all areas of the curriculum by offering students unlimited access to the real experts, access to people like you. We are looking for you to be the guest speakers and the tour guides on virtual field trips to your places of work, places like museums, farms, art studios, and local shops. And without the added expense of transportation and admission costs, all students can experience these unique learning opportunities more than just a few times a year. The possibilities are endless, and the opportunities are only limited to the number of people who get involved. Let's work together to improve the classroom learning environment, promote greater enjoyment of academic learning, and improve academic success to establish a more inclusive and equitable learning and teaching experience for all. Thank you again so much for coming this evening and supporting my project.